All right, guys, in this video, we're going to create our API key using our Kucoin exchange. I'm going to set this one up for the spot trading, which is what I'm going to do for this demonstration. Kucoin is a little different. We do offer the spot as well as the future trading. If you're trading it on futures, you want to take the money that comes into your main account and move it over to your futures account. If you're trading the spot, you want to take it from your main account and move it to your trading account. These are the two different accounts that you're going to utilize in KuCoin depending on which one you set up. So from this page, once you've created your account, you've funded it, you have it in the proper spot, you're going to come over here and you're going to click the left click the profile name here. And you can just do it one time, takes a second here. API key, we're going to come in. This is the spot I was referring to. So if I want to create a spot API, I'm going to choose this one, choose a futures API as this one. It does make a difference because it does determine which account it points to. So depending on which ATA you're setting up, that would make a big difference. So we're going to create a spot API. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to name my API, we'll just name it Botjok. So I'm going to choose the passphrase. I'm going to mute this for just one moment here. And let's see. So the passphrase can be it can be anything that you want it to be. It just says has to be a certain amount of characters at least. And so I'm going to create mine here. All right, we'll unmute this window. So I have mine created in there. Now you're going to scroll down. Again, this could be anything. You do need to remember it, something you can remember because you will need to add it into your Botjok account. So when you come down here, you can see API restrictions. Right now it's just on general. We do want to check trade as we will need to trade for you. You do not want to do transfer. Again, we don't want to touch your money. API, our IP restrictions will be no. And then you can see, you can choose like the period of validity that you want. You want to choose permanent. This is important because if you don't choose permanent and all of a sudden it comes in and it doesn't recognize an IP, depending on where that signal is coming from, it could potentially cause an issue with your trades. So as you come through here, um, you're going to go ahead and hit your next key. And then KuCoin loves to ask you if you're a robot. So you just gotta let these populate up for a second. I'm gonna choose the X. I'm not a robot. Awesome. It wants to save my password. We'll go ahead and we'll block that. So it's gonna want to know what is your trading password, what is your email confirmation code, and your 2FA code. So I'm gonna mute this just for 1 second. Your trading password is something that you would have set up along the way of setting up the account. If you don't have one set up, you can go into your account preferences and into settings, and you can do that. So I just sent myself an email verification code. It's pretty fast. I'm just giving it a second. It looks like it just now populated in, so I got my code. You should be doing that same thing. And we have that code entered in. Now I have my 2FA. This is all extra protection that you should have on your accounts to make sure that you are the one doing it. Let me find out. I have a few different accounts on here, so I gotta find the right one here. Okay. All right, so we got that in there. You're gonna hit confirm. It's gonna ask you just one more setup. You do have to, once you do confirm that, it's going to send you basically one last email. It's easier if you open up this email on your browser because that you're using, because the web browser, because it's going to actually take over that page and kick you back to that API. So I went ahead and muted this, obviously, as I had some of my personal information, but you can see I did create this successfully. This is, once you get it created, you should have this on this section here. It'll say API created, Botjok. We have our key, we have our secret key, we have our restrictions as general and allowing to trade, no IP restriction permanently. This is what you want to see. Now you want to leave this page up because this will only show one time. If you hit confirm right now, you will not see this again. So you want to save this somewhere safe. And while you're loading your ATA, just leave this up right here. So you can see on my screen here, I already have my ATA open. Just for ease, I'm gonna drag this one over here. So I'm on my main page. We're gonna go ahead and click account. We're gonna come over to add exchange, and we're going to click on our Kucoin spot, as that is the one that I made it for. So if you're doing futures, you just simply choose the Kucoin futures, and I can name this ATA spot or whatever you want to name it. That part does not matter. We're just going to copy this, and we're going to paste it in here, and we're going to copy this one, and we're going to paste it in here. All right, and then now we're going to go ahead and enter in the passphrase part again. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this out for 1 second. And what we're going to do is, this is the passphrase that you had created earlier on, right? So now we're going to choose our pair that we want to trade. We chose the USDT, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to connect that account. And just give it a moment. And you can see from my testing, again, got 10 bucks over here on this particular spot, and we are added in. So once we add this KuCoin spot in, we are actively ready to go. You want to make sure you have the actual proper funding. If you're low on the balance, it's going to flash at you and show you that having low balance could impact your trading. So once you have your exchange added, we're just going to go back to ATA. We're going to come down to the spot one. We're going to add it, choose ATA spot USDT. You can see the little KuCoin symbol, and we're going to create our ATA. And in the ATA, you're going to see uh, right here we have the KuCoin now enabled, everything status on. We are ready to rock and roll. This is where all of the magic's going to happen. Your trades are all going to populate here. You can hit refresh once you begin trading. But from the dashboard side of it, you are all set up and ready to start sending signals. You want to kind of read through some of this stuff here, create your passphrase. This passphrase can be anything you want between 5 and 10 characters. It's just another added security. You don't need it, but it's recommended to have it. And here's where you would get your web hook. If you want to monitor how the ATA is trading, you can come into your history and identify what trades have happened within this account. And it's that simple, guys. And then now you have gone through the ATA API connection setups. Our account is connected. We do see it. We know we see it because when we go to exchanges, the funds match the funds that I have in that particular account. And so once you're set up, like I said, you just wait for the indicator to come your way. You will get an indicator or email once we process that. And then you want to move on to the next videos that show how to set up your spot ATA settings, basically using TradingView. So I hope that helps you guys out. And again, if you have any questions or need any further support, you can always reach us at support@botjok.com, or you can ask for help as well in the community, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you, and you guys have a great day.